Alright guys, I've already defeated 2 out of 3 mechanical bosses. The only one that's left is Skeleton Prime, so let's do it. Hello mortals, Sutrox here. As many of you know, Terraria recently got its final update, which added Steam Workshop support. Now, thanks to these amazing resource packs, your wildest Terraria fantasies can finally become real. However, today I'm not going to play with someone else's resource pack. No, I am instead going to make my own texture pack in just one day. But before I start, there are 2 things that you should know. One is that there are too many textures in Terraria, and a lot of them are pretty complicated, so I won't have enough time to change all of them. And 2 is that my hands are pretty shaky, so every texture will look like it was drawn by a 4-year-old child with his non-dominant hand while being blindfolded. Now that that's out of the way, it's time for me to start working, so see you all in a while. Alright, Iron Pickaxe done. Longsword, mushroom, a bit brown but it works. Furnace, sure. Star Fury done. Cloud, does that look like him? Dear Lord. Obsidian Skull. It looked like that dude from Undertale. The True Excalibur. It had some purple here and some green in the other side, right? Yeah, that looks good. Alright, next item is the Lunatic Cultist treasure bag. Wait, what?
What the what?
Hey guys, it's been a while. Actually, for you it's been like 10 seconds, but for me it's been a week since I recorded the last clip. And why did I wait a week to record the rest of the video? Good question. Basically, turns out that using Photoshop for too many hours without taking a break isn't really a good idea. My arm started hurting so much that I had to cut it off and wait for it to regenerate, which usually takes 6 or 7 days. Anyway, here it is, my own texture pack, although it might be more appropriate to call it a torture pack. By the way, I'll upload this to the Steam Workshop, in case any of you is insane enough to play with it. Now, without further ado, let's activate it and create a new world. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1... Okay, so as you can see, the textures of the leaves didn't change, cause I forgot to change them, and apparently the texture I made for the copper short sword isn't working for some reason. Also, I got a legendary one, very nice. Anyway, this doesn't look as bad as I anticipated. Yeah, I mean, it does look like trash, but at least it's trash inside the trash can and not on the freaking floor. Alright then, I'll play in this world for a bit and see if I find something interesting to show you. Oh right, sunflowers look a little weird because they consist of 2 different textures, and I only changed one of them. And... yeah, mushrooms look like toad. Get out of here. Alright, I got inside the cave, and I found a life crystal. Yes, this thing right here is a life crystal. And I also found the snow biome, which I think looks pretty cool. I know, thank you. Oh, yep, zombies look like Among Us crewmates, and armed zombies look like imposters. I'll just ignore them and build my house. I need a workbench, a chair, and doors. Perfect. And for the walls, I'd use the wooden ones, but I want to show you something. Look, this is the original texture of Terraria stone walls. As you can imagine, the cracks are supposed to connect. But guess what? I forgot about that. So... yeah. Also, let me show you some items. I got lens, bottles, a diamond... oh, and I got some rope. This is what it looks like when placed. Anyway, since I don't want this video to be longer than 10 minutes, I'll go into a journey mode world to make things faster. Alright, this is my journey mode character, and as you can see, the Zenith looks like a copper short sword. The idea was to make the copper short sword look like the Zenith too, but it didn't work for some reason. Anyway, this is what glorified armor looks like, and since I didn't have enough time to make unique texture for every armor set, I just made them all look the same but with different colors. Now I'll show you some more items, starting with... oh yeah, the Excalibur. It looks like a can opener. Let me craft the true Excalibur real quick. Anyway, this is the rod of Discord. What else? Oh right, the fire sword. I will not say what it looks like. Oh right, the Mega Shark. This one actually looks similar to the original, unlike his brother the SDMG, which looks like it was born in the Chernobyl disaster. Anyway, now I'll show you some biomes and then some bosses. Alright, so this is the desert, not very different from the original one, although cacti look like they came from an inferior game. And let me show you the underground desert too. Oh, how convenient. Anyway, this is the underground desert. You like it? Cool, now let's get out of here. Being in this place triggers my PTSD. Okay, so I'm in the jungle biome now. You can tell from the radioactive grass. The underground jungle isn't really that different. Dude, imagine you spend hours exploring trying to get, I don't know, Hermes boots or a cloud in a battle, and you find this chest instead. This must be one of the most disappointing chests I've ever seen. Still not as disappointing as E3 2021. Anyway, let's go check out the corruption. No, not that one. Here I am at the corruption. Very purple as you can see. I changed the Crimson biome too, but I didn't have time to change Crimson enemies. However, I did change corruption enemies. And I don't know about you, but I think these look even more disgusting and creepy than the original ones. Okay, now it's time to check out some bosses. Let's start with the Eye of Cthulhu. And here it is. It doesn't look that bad. Let's see the second phase. Okay, next is the Eater of Worlds, so here we go. Yeah, it doesn't look very different. Get out of here, you boring field. Let me show you what a real boss looks like. Yes. Yes! This is what a true boss should look like. Also, the treasure bag looks funny. Alright, here I am in hell, about to summon the wall of flesh. Sadly, this boss has too many textures and I didn't have time to change all of them. So the only thing that's different is the mouse. But at least the items he drops have new textures. Look, this one looks like a sea turtle. What the f did I smoke before recording this video? Now it's time for the mechanical bosses, starting with the twins. They look pretty good, but that's because at this point I started painting over the original textures because I was running out of time. So yeah, that's the twins. And now the Destroyer, also very similar to the original one, and Skeleton Prime. Alright, it took me like 20 minutes to find this bulb. Anyway, this is Plantera, and this is her second phase, and she is dead. Now to the Jungle Temple. Okay, so this is Golem. This one also has a lot of different textures, but it was pretty easy to make since it's just 2 colors. Also, the treasure bag has a smiling face, and I hope you do too. Oh, right. I didn't change the cultists, but I did change their tablet. Now they are praising our true lord. Alright guys, I'm sorry but religious activities are suspended during quarantine. Oh, are you their leader? I'm sorry, but organizing this kind of meetings during pandemic is illegal, and the punishment is death. Alright, lunar pillars. I didn't change the enemies because they were too many, but I did change the pillars, so I'll just remove their shields and show them to you all. Oh, the shield is gone. Yeah, this pillar looks like it has some kind of spectral shiny hair coming out of it. Pretty disgusting, so get out of my sight. Here's the Nebula pillar, similar to the Stardust one but pink. The Vortex pillar, which has spectral shiny acne instead of hair. And finally, the Solar pillar. This one has no hair or acne. Instead, it looks like a giant muscle with shiny veins. And now it's finally time for Moonlord. Now, there is a problem. Moonlord has so many textures that I might have forgotten to change some of them. Yep, I definitely did something wrong here. I also drew new texture for the eyes and the core, but I forgot almost everything else. Anyway, this was the last thing I wanted to show you, so once I defeat this guy, the video will end. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you want, and see you next time. Oh, the ending credits. Wait, what?